This is the Zuppa Toscana soup, like you can get at Olive Garden. Right now I'm just browning a pound of ground up sausage, pork sausage. I'm browning it. If I had bacon, I would be cooking a few strips of bacon chopped up in here too. But I don't, so I'm just going to throw in some real bacon pieces. It still tastes good. I mean, not as good as real bacon, but you still get the bacon flavor. I use these a lot so I don't have to like cook bacon all the time and make a big mess. So we will get this browned up pretty good. It's about there, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in, I've got one kind of big chunk of garlic and like a quarter of an onion. I can't do this backwards. Whoops. So if you haven't had it, it's basically, it's a creamy soup, but it's not a thick creamy soup. And it has potatoes, sausage, and kale in it. And it's a really good flavor. You can make it keto. Everything in it would be keto if you replace the potatoes with cauliflower, which is how I first started making this when I was following a keto diet. I'm just going to brown those for a little bit. It smells great already. So I don't know if you go to Aldi's, if you have an Aldi around you, but I got this pan there. It's enamel coated cast iron. It's amazing. It's my favorite, like especially to make soups. Oh, I love it. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you that part because sometimes people ask, you know, when I did live videos before on my Facebook, people would ask, so that's what I'm telling you. Let me get you in here where you can see what's going on. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. I'm just trying to get the little oniony bits and the garlic cooked up a little bit. Let me sit you down. So now I'm going to put in I've got a whole container of broth here that I'm just going to pour in there. And that's what the potatoes are going to cook in. Also from Aldi. Potatoes. Whoops. And let that get started, then I just have to chop up some of the kale. That was 3 kind of about this big size potatoes. 3. I peeled and put them in there. And then you gotta let this come up to a boil and then put a lid on it and turn it down to simmer and let it simmer for 15 minutes and just until the potatoes are tender, or the cauliflower is tender if you're making the keto version. So I will come back when I'm at that point. Alright, so we're done here. I just put the kale in. I'm gonna let it cook a little bit. And you're supposed to put in about a half a cup of heavy whipping cream, but I only had about a third of a cup. It was just a little. So normally it's more of a little bit whiter than that, but it still tastes pretty good, and we're going with it like this. So we'll just let that settle in. Taste it. I just put in a little bit of salt, and I'm going to put in a little bit of pepper because the broth and the sausage and the bacon already kind of put a good bit of saltiness in it, but you got to season it. And I've got some yeast rolls in the oven, and it'll be about time for supper. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments, And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff. So I'll see you next time.